What's up, everybody? I'm Jay Kidd, and this is the Dabpod. This week's episode is brought to you by Gold Care CBD. If you want all the benefits of the cannabis plant without the high, then CBD is for you. Gold Care CBD. Get with the gold standard. We're also brought to you by Full-Time Filmmaker. If you have a passion for filming and you want to make money doing what you love, then click the link below and sign up for Full-Time Filmmaker. It has helped me so much, and I know it'll help you too. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications for every episode coming up. Thank you for watching. Alright, we are live. I am Jay Kidd.
I'm Pyro CMS.
I'm King Kash.
And this is the Dabpod. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing, bro?
Good, man. Glad to have you. Thanks for coming.
Man, I appreciate y'all for having me, for real.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, I need to get a joint going.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn! I got left out.
You gotta be fast, man.
So, speaking of joints, how'd you get started smoking weed? What was your first time? How old were you?
Man, my first time smoking weed was with my older brother. And, you know, back then, as kids, we're always in our parents' shit for some reason. So,
Right, especially the older ones.
Yeah. Like, I'm young, so, you know, I'm always doing shit that I wasn't supposed to do. So I ended up finding this in my parents' room. It was this frisbee and it was full of weed, but you know, back then we had Reggie, so it was like a frisbee full of Reggie. And I told my other brother, I was like, it's a whole frisbee down there with you. He was like,
Was it
you're
already
lying.
broken up?
Big old bricks.
Yeah, it was pretty much already broken up. So I was like, bro, there's a big ass thing of weed in there. He was like, you're lying. So he went in there. And he found a frisbee, and then he packed a bowl, and I'm sitting there watching him hit it outside. And he was like, "You want some?" And then ever since then, it's pretty much just been a wrap. But
Did you guys roll a joint or like?
He had a little bowl piece that he was using, and I hit it, but you know I was young, so I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So the first time like I actually got high was smoking with a bunch of friends after school, and I was actually hitting that shit, and that's when like Chronic and shit had first came around. That shit had me so high, I couldn't even focus. I had to go home. I ended up throwing up and some more shit. Oh, fuck.
I remember throwing up off of weed, man. Dabs, especially. No.
I tried to get to the point where I can throw up off of weed, but it hasn't happened.
Bro,
I've done a 5 gram dab one time.
when I did that
no.
one grab, I thought I was
That's
going
way
to puke
too
for
much.
sure. Yeah, this guy's going to do 2 gram dabs at the fucking Static G show, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
You and
I wasn't planning on it, but I told Nesson he had to do it, and then he was like, "Only if you do it." So now we're both gonna do it.
I feel sorry for your lungs, bro. My shit hurts for you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly not that bad doing the gram. You'll learn. You'll learn today. You better start smoking, get those lungs ready, man.
Yeah,
It's a little rough. It's a little rough.
I bet I haven't done a whole gram dab before. That's whoa. but I never turned down a challenge ever.
What's the most weed you smoked at one point? Just like one time, one sitting.
One sitting was an ounce. Like I had a bunch of friends that I used to stay with. We was all in like my 1-bedroom apartment. We was all living together, like 5 or 6 of us, and we used to throw like reefer parties between us all, just preaching on a bunch of weed, and just try to. And it was for 420, so we were sitting there smoking, rolling up extendos, blunts, just like as many as we could roll. And we sat there and smoked all that shit. By the time we got done, everybody was passed out. I don't think anybody woke up until like 6 in the morning.
Fucking weed naps, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
Shit, I remember when I was raving, we fucking went all night, like rolling and everything. Then we slept for like 48 hours straight, bro. It was the craziest shit I've ever done. So, what other shit have you done? I heard you were telling us about some Benadryl trip earlier. Gotta hear that.
Oh, okay. So, you know, we were young, fucking kids. I think I was like 16 or 17 or some shit like that. My first time really ever dealing with some shit that made you hallucinate. And I guess everybody was, popping these Benadryl allergy pills, the little pink pills. They were getting high off the shit. They're like, bro, you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you gotta just try it just once. So I'm like, fuck it. I was drinking a little bit. And you had to take 27 of these motherfuckers for you to actually, like,
dude, that's fucking crazy, bro.
get the effects of whatever it was supposed to do. So I'm like, fuck it. I did it. I took 27 of them, popped them, swallowed them. And then, man, like an hour later, I'm sitting down. Then we start smoking. And I notice I'm sitting here talking to what I think is my homie. And I'm like, it's like I'm looking down and I can see your leg and your shoe. And I'm sitting there talking and I'm like having a full conversation. Then I look up and there's nobody next to me. So right at that point, I started tripping. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, this shit got me high as fuck. I don't know what the fuck is going on. My body felt like super heavy. Like every time I moved, it felt like I had like a 40-pound weight tied to that body part. Like it was rough, man. And I don't know how I ended up going back to the homie's house. I was supposed to walk home. I went to his house, so I guess he went in the house, and I was thinking I was out there chilling with him, and I wasn't.
You're just out there alone?
Yeah, I ended up at my other homie's house in this apartment complex, and I'm tripping. This shit had me tripping so bad. Like, I don't know how I got to the apartment complex, but there was a car, and it's dark, it's nighttime, there's a car, and I'm like thinking I'm talking to all my homies, and like, but when I look at them, everybody's like freeze frame, like it was a cutout, like, and I run up, I'm like, bro, like, I'm tripping, what the fuck is going on? As soon as I would run up, they would disappear, like, bro, like, off a chalkboard, like, I'm like, what? So I started tripping even more, and for some reason, I walked by this car and I look through the window and I see this figure that's like this. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Bro, I'm literally running around this car by myself in the middle of the night, chasing this figure that I saw on the other side through a window.
It was a shadow person.
I'm gonna find out, bro, the whole time I'm running around the car, the person I was chasing was me.
That's your reflection in the mirror.
Yeah, my reflection in the window, my shadow. So I'm like,
he's looking in too.
So this garage pops open and this dude comes out. And he's like, "Are you trying to steal these people's car?" And I'm like, I'm so high, I'm like, I'm trying to get a job. I'm like, no, I was over here chilling with my friends. Like, I don't know where I'm at. He's like, bro, you better get out of here. He's like, I just called the police. They're on the way. I didn't even run. Like, I walked out the apartment complex, and like where the apartment complex is, there's a park right next to it. And there happened to be like a big ass truck with a trailer on it. So as soon as I walk past the truck, I see like 5 police cars pull into that same parking lot. I was like, ooh. So I started running. And I don't know if it was true or not, but there was a helicopter that came out and put a spotlight on me. And then I ran for like 10 minutes. And I ended up seeing my mom because she was looking for me at the time. And she was like, I was coming down the hill. She was yelling at me, like, get in the fucking car. And I had to look for like 5 minutes. I was so high, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, is she really there? I was like, fuck it. I ran towards the car, jumped in, took me home, bro. That was probably one of the worst nights of my life.
That's fucking crazy, bro. That's intense, man.
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
It honestly sounds fun, though.
It does.
That was back in the days when we was taking triple C's and shit. Like,
For sure.
It was
I remember when that was going around for a while.
First and last psychedelic experience, if that even was one. I could have just.
I think that might have been ODing,
yeah.
Your body was just trying to keep you alive.
Yeah, and somehow I survived because I don't know. I'll never forget that day.
Dude, that's fucking intense, bro. So, what made you start doing music? Was this while you were doing music or fucking?
This was when I was barely getting into music. I was 16, 17 at the time. Before I started doing music, I was real big into like writing and doing poetry and making, like, I like to make books and shit. And didn't really get into it till about 16, 17. I had a homie. It was my first time ever like recording and he had a little laptop. And I remember it was this cheap ass microphone. It was like $10 from Target. It was literally like this big, and it came out this far. And the shit was just. It was
I remember those.
Yeah,
I had one of those.
it was one of those, and I was just like, man. And he's like, well, okay, we can make a song. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, well, I got this program where, as long as I have the beat, I can pull the beat off the internet and then put it into my laptop, and then we record. So the first beat that I ever recorded on was a Super Mario beat that we found on YouTube.
Yeah.
And the song that we ended up making was trash. Like it was all over the place. The shit was horrible. But the first time recording, actually having something finished, you're like, oh, this is dope. Yeah, like we're running down the street, but to everybody else, it's
MySpace days,
copies of it.
Man, I wish we had everything on this computer, like one of them desktop computers, and that motherfucker just after so many years it crashed. So it's like I'll never be able to get
For sure.
any of that old music back.
Imagine listening to it again.
Oh man.
Dude, I feel like I know what Mario beat you're talking about.
Like,
Yeah, and it was all fucking, they made it all dope. Yeah. I used to have that shit.
Like,
That shit was hard though. Yeah, I remember getting beats and shit at that age with that exact same little white mic. Bro.
yeah, we had that. We had LimeWire.
Yeah.
Rip everything off.
That's why your computer crashed.
Yeah.
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 LimeWire and porn. That was like the two things.
They just went together, man. Oh shit, bro! I remember those days. Those fun times, man.
Yeah, shit has. Man, it's transpired so much.
Right.
The shit that we can do now compared to where we was at.
Dude, in such a short period. I remember the fucking waiting to get online for like 20 minutes while it's.
Oh yeah.
Man. I can't wait till I get on.
When somebody was on a computer.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
You go to a web page and it's like 10 minutes to load. You're all fuck yeah, all excited still.
Remember when they first introduced wireless phones?
Yeah.
The home phones where you could just put it on a jack and walk around. So they're having to sit in the chair in the hallway and shit. Like,
We still have the cord. I didn't have a cell phone until I was like fucking 18, like 10 years ago or some shit. Dude, the first cell phones, the big old brick ones.
Oh man, I think my first one was like a Sprint, a little silver Sprint phone with the antenna and shit.
Had a little crickets, little Nokias.
Oh yep, I had what the fuck was like a Kyocera or some shit like that.
Yeah.
All I had was brick and snake.
Dude, Snake was fun though, man. I used to get down on Snake. It's shit, going after the apples.
Is that what they were?
Yeah, man. He ate a bunch of little apples.
I just thought they were fucking dots.
Yeah.
Somebody called and kicked you off the internet. I didn't even see that. My bad.
No, she's saying when somebody would call the alts from they would kick you off the internet.
What was the first actual song that you did that you actually liked?
Man.
Like that you liked enough to be like, hey, listen to this.
I had a song called Can't Stop Me, and it was like, I had been rapping for a little bit and I was still finding my way, but the song had so much energy. I don't know, it just fit me as a person. Man, I wish I could find that song so I could give you like a snippet or a clip of it. But
For sure.
yeah, it was just one of them ones that was just, after so many years, it's just like, I don't know where the fuck that shit is. That was back, I think, in MySpace days.
Dude,
Log back into your MySpace.
Man, I tried to. I even tried to, even up to a certain point after MySpace had went down, you could, if you remembered your URL, I could always go back to my page and see how it looked.
That's
and everybody had the fallen letters at the top. Had like a top 60 or some shit. I'm like, what
the friends list
all
and
rating
shit.
your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's number 1. This bitch is number 40.
Yeah. People be mad when they don't be in that top 5.
Yeah, they were. Talking all kinds of shit.
Man. I'm motherfucking number 2. I need to be number 1. So, you know.
Like, you ain't even in the top 50.
Right.
Oh fuck, bro, those days were crazy, man.
Man, that's why.
Pretty awesome, though. They used to have a little music player pop up.
Yeah. Now
You
Facebook
have all
trying
your
to do
songs
it.
and
You should have your music going.
Your little fucking rapper page and shit. I
Yeah.
remember that shit.
That shit used to. Yeah.
Dude, MySpace was popping, man. It was
Yeah,
way
MySpace
better.
used to be that shit.
Tom's pissed now.
Everybody was a graphic designer when they had
Fuck
MySpace.
yeah.
Everybody, dude. Everyone had their own custom pages all dope.
That shit was tight. You didn't even need a website or nothing. You just
Yeah,
had your
you
fucking
sit
page.
there for hours going through pages and shit like, ooh, yeah, I want this and I want this
You
to
guys-
fall.
You guys ever play Mafia Wars on fucking MySpace?
Nah, I never
Think
played
so,
it.
man.
There's this old app, dude.
Don't they still got that shit? Isn't it on Facebook too?
I think so
they
now.
stopped.
I've seen the version of Mafia Wars. Like, they always have the ad on.
Yeah, it's like,
It's like a
fucking little game
Facebook
and
ad,
shit. Level 1 criminal.
Yeah,
This shit does not look interesting at all.
bro. Fuck. They're always throwing some shit in your face, but nothing that, unless you pay, your shit ain't getting nowhere on fucking Facebook anymore.
Right.
They
I don't
put
even
those
play the games on
algorithms in all crazy.
But I mean, if you partner with the right people, they'll track all that shit for you.
Yeah. So, you got any cool tour stories?
Man, yeah, I got plenty of tour stories, man.
Crazy fan stories.
Tours. Yeah, well, I mean, we have one crazy fan story. I think everybody pretty much heard it. We were in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I was with ISO. I believe he was backstage getting ready to do Gag Juju, and it was me, Joey Cool, and Just Use Hype Man. And we were walking through the crowd. We had all done our sets, so we're dapping people up. And we're walking by like this side stage where it goes up these stairs. And it had people that I guess were like VIP or they were just in the back at tables. And, you know, reached out, was giving everybody dabs, gave a couple girls hugs. And this dude was just up there and we're walking by and he's just like, fuck you. We're like, what the fuck? And he takes a drink and he throws it. And it hits Joey Cool and Just Juice Hype Man. And then he throws another one and then it hits me. So we're like, nah, fuck that. So we walked around the side and came up to where he was at. And Joey Cool and fucking Just Juice Hype Man grabbed him, pulled him out the seat. We started fucking this dude up, like. So the security comes and they grabbing him and they grabbing us. Like, nah, you gotta get out. And one of the security comes by like, nah, they're good. They're with the tour. And they're like, oh, okay. So they take this dude outside. He's outside crying. So by that time, we go back inside. We chilling. We're still mad about this shit. I go on stage and we're getting ready to do Hood Go Crazy. So we get on stage. I see ISO. I'm like, bro, like this nigga just threw drinks on us, bro. I was like, fuck you. He was like, who? So he started getting riled up, but we didn't even tell him that. You know, we had already stopped him out and they threw him outside the club. So we're leaving. We're leaving the venue after the show's done, and this dude is still out there. He's still standing there. I'm like, bro, this is the dude. And ISO just started. He got in this nigga's face quick. He was like, you threw a drink at the homie. And the dude's like sitting down. But there's like 3 or 4 police officers right there. And I could just see by the way that he was standing and what he was doing, because he was talking to him. He's like, you threw drinks at the homies? Apologize to the homies right now. I'm like, bro, like, it's police right here. I'm like, don't do it. I know what you about to do. It's like, he's sitting against the wall. And he was just lined up to just like.
Just fired off on him.
He was just like, knock his shit. I was like, ooh. I was like, nah, don't do that.
Yeah, we ain't trying to go to jail tonight.
Yeah.
We already
Like,
fucked him up.
Like, we already got him, bro. We stopped him out. He was like, oh, nigga, why the fuck you didn't tell me? So that was one of them times, man. Tour is crazy, though. I don't really have any crazy fan stories like that. Nothing bad. I've always felt it kind of, not weird, but I don't know. It's a different type of feeling when you have, like, grown men or You know, women coming up to you and they're crying and bawling their eyes out and saying how much you saved their life and how much your music means to them. And, you know, you'll have
That shit's deep.
real people out there that support you and push you to the utmost when it's people that are close to you that won't even do half of that.
Yeah, it's
That's
it's crazy how that shit works. Everybody, like, out of state people show the most love, it seems like.
Yeah, man. Always. That's why I always tell any artist or anybody doing something like get out of your city, get out of your state, and just go out there and experience this shit. Like,
Hell yeah.
right. That's a big thing too.
yeah, see the world, man. The world is big as fuck. Once
Fuck,
you get
yeah.
up out of your city and your state, you'll notice that, man. Like shit, it's whole countries you're
I mean, it's not that hard to fly places too. It's quick.
It's not.
And it's
if you
pretty
book it-
cheap now, too.
Yeah,
You
you
could
book
go
it
from
in
here to the other
advance.
side of the world in a day.
Oh, one more time. Sorry.
Flatter?
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Just had to hit record again. Camera
Like I
stops
was
every
saying,
30
that you could
minutes.
go from here to the other side of the world in a day, quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You just gotta
Some of
do
the-
it.
Fuck yeah.
16 hours, I mean, that's just pretty long though when you think about being on a fucking airplane.
I've been on one
I
for
just
like
sleep.
18 hours.
Really?
Ooh,
Yeah.
straight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, where did you go?
Oh no! It's not fun. No.
Where did you go?
Dubai.
Oh man, that's
That
what I
shit
want
was
to
just
go.
like, I thought we were gonna go across like the seas and shit. They just went like straight over like north.
Oh shit,
That's tight.
man, Dubai has always been
Yeah,
a
it's
place
the
that I've
shit.
been wanting to go to, and that's like one of my
Fucking
top
hot.
spots. Yeah,
Is it? It's like
Oh,
the
yeah.
desert.
Like,
just
I've
driving
been
around with the
20
gold
degrees.
Lamborghinis and shit.
Yeah, we had a Ferrari.
Oh
It's tight.
shit,
They fucking live crazy out there.
we got the most
They got
expensive
leopards and
hotel.
shit.
That's just crazy.
They got ski resort.
In the
Mall.
fucking mall, he said, man. They go hard out there for sure.
They got fucking the most expensive hotel out there too. It's like 24,000 a night.
Jesus.
I was like,
And that's the
Hotel.
basic room.
right, like what do you get for 24,000 a night? What's included in
They're
this
like, you
package?
get to stay here.
That's it. You're still paying for all your
You get to
food and
stay
everything.
that you were here.
Right.
Bragging rights.
For real, that's all it turns into.
Like how many nights do you stay though?
Right.
Bruh, that'd be insane.
Where's the farthest that you've been so far?
I think map wise it'd be Buffalo, New York, because that'd be the whole
Nice.
opposite end of the country. I mean, not the country, but yeah.
New York.
The country.
You out there touring?
Yeah, we was out there touring that. I had never been anywhere else before touring besides Denver and Reno. I mean, I've been all through California, but Denver and Reno was the only place that I really traveled to. I hadn't even seen Vegas yet. So on tour, we literally hit pretty much every city and state that I wanted to hit. So I'm like,
Every
yeah,
day.
yeah, like,
That's sick.
at least like
In one
34, like 38 or something like that.
Hell yeah. Getting paid for it too. You can't beat that shit.
Have you been out of the country?
No. Got some legal shit I'm tied up in right now.
For
so.
sure.
But I'm almost done though. You know, I got like a month, and then I got my rights back. So that's like one of the first things I'm trying to put on my list is just like I need to get the fuck out of here. For just like I don't care if it's like 3 days. I'm out of here.
Where would you go?
Well, I'm to Dubai, man, but Australia or
Australia.
Amsterdam, like Europe.
Or,
Nice. He's a ninja, bro.
I see that. I'm like, nigga, what?
Amsterdam would be cool. I wanted to go to Amsterdam until weed got legal here.
Right. And then
And I
it's
was like, fuck it.
same shit now.
Same thing.
All it is like, isn't like prostitution legal too over there?
Oh yeah,
That's
they
why
got the
they-
red light district.
Yeah.
So I guess they got weed and
Weed fuckers, man. It's the Vegas of fucking Europe. We got
Right.
that though. And ours has a lot of cool lights and gambling.
Yeah, right.
So have you been to Vegas?
Yeah.
Nice. You like it?
Yeah, Vegas is tight. It's just so much going on. It's just like there's people everywhere.
Yeah, it's fucking packed all
But
the
it's lit
time.
though.
Yeah,
Vegas
it's
is
busy.
lit. It's good. It's a good tourist stop. Like I would never want to live in Vegas all the time. That's
For
just
sure.
like too much going on for me.
Yeah, back when I was like doing
Don't they got a
drugs, I
roller
always
coaster
wanted
like
to.
that goes through a building?
They got one on the top of the building, and then they've got one that like drops you forward, like you're gonna fall off the fucking building, and it just stops, and then it comes back,
That doesn't
and then
seem
it just
fun.
drops you down. So your
Like,
face,
yeah.
oh! Yeah, that shit would fucking freak me out, man. I don't like heights.
Really?
Yeah,
They should have a bungee jumping from buildings.
they do.
Do they?
Yeah, they've got a big ass one. I don't remember what the hotel's called, but they've got it all, man. You can do like a zip line across the fucking Fremont Street, and all kinds of shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they've
seen
got
some shit on
everything.
Facebook where it was like they had like I don't know. It was like it's kind of like paintballing, but they were using like real guns with paint bullets.
oh shit.
Damn,
That would hurt.
that's
I'm like,
fucking
man.
crazy.
But they give you like full armor or whatever, like shit that you
Just
know.
don't get shot in the eye.
Yeah, pretty much.
That'd be tight though, man. I'd fucking do it.
I'd get a rifle.
Sick. Yeah, they got a bunch of cool ass shit.
Just sit back.
I think that should be tight though. Vegas is cool, man. I like Vegas.
You go paintballing?
I have been, but I haven't done that shit since I was like in my teens.
For
I
sure.
like to go a little bit. My thing is guns. I'm a big like gun person.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you just go to the mountains and shoot.
Yeah. Where I was living before I went down to Southern California, I was more north, so it was an access to a dirt field where you can just bring your guns as long as you got your own ammo. Shoot however you want to. So I grew up doing that shit. I shot
Yeah.
my first gun when I was like 8.
What was it?
It's a 9mm Luger. It's my grandfather's.
Nuts.
That motherfucker.
Used to have a 9mm Smith & Wesson.
Before I got locked up, I had this 9mm is a 6 hour 2022. That motherfucker was my baby, and then they took it from me.
Sucks.
Did you get caught with it or what happened?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, son. I just thought you said it like, damn
That's a
it.
long story and a lot of details that
For
I'm not gonna
sure.
put out there. Pretty much at the end of what happened, I had the gun in my pants. They had already saw one of my homies walking away. They stopped him first, had guns drawn. And then I'm walking and I see this and I'm like, I'm not about to walk up on these niggas with a gun in my face. So I just let it fall. You know, the kick, it was right in my right leg, down at the bottom where the cup is, and I was just like, it's about to fall out. So instead of letting it fall, I kicked that motherfucker, it like slits.
When they heard it? Or?
Nah, I walked past it, but there was people outside. It was daytime, so I walked past it and I was just like, fuck it, I'm not about to pick this shit up or touch it or have it on me. So
You were smart.
I walked up and they put me in handcuffs, and then this dude with the son was right there. So he was like, hey, that guy dropped the gun. So,
That's fucked up.
Dude, I got caught with the gun, but I was so drunk I forgot it was in my fucking pocket.
oh,
So they came to search me. I was like, I ain't got shit, what? And the first thing they pulled out was in my pocket. I was like, oh, that ain't mine.
ooh.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about that one.
That line's ever worked.
No,
It's not
it
mine.
never does.
Yeah, yeah, they didn't believe me.
That shit.
You're better off being like, I found that.
Well, I hid one, I forgot I had two. I was hammered. Because I saw the cops and I was like, oh. And I fucking got rid of one. And then, like, I was like, what? Y'all can search me? Oh, fuck. Yep, there's that one, too. It was just a little 25, so it was
It's like, I
tiny.
forgot I had that.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, if you just would have had it fully loaded and on your hip, we would have just gave you a ticket, told you not to do it again, but since you had it concealed, we gotta take you to jail. I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn.
Now you can just get a permit for that stuff.
Man, not in California, you can't.
Really?
No.
Nah, Colorado's crazy. Like, we can do all kinds of cool shit.
Y'all
We're
can walk
laxed
in
as
and probably
fuck
get
here,
the same
man.
day. We can't.
Well, we can't open carry in Denver.
You can't?
That's a huge thing.
Oh, shit.
You can have concealed carry in Denver, but you can't have an open carry in Denver. You can do it everywhere outside of Denver.
See, you can, like, in Greeley, where I'm
Besides, like,
from, you
maybe
can.
Boulder.
That's good. Yeah, I bet Boulder you can't.
Boulder's
There you
fancy.
go. Yeah, they ain't about that life. Going to jail for sure. But
I wish everyone would just walk around with fucking guns.
no one's gonna get fucked with if everyone's got a gun.
You see that one guy with a fucking shotgun, a rifle, fucking four-hand.
Yeah, that's war right there.
Fuck yeah. The cops are even gonna second guess shit. They're like, you know what? Do I really want to fuck with this guy? He looks like an upstanding citizen.
After a year, they're like, that's just him.
Right? For
He just
real?
does that every day.
Yeah, fucking. That's pretty crazy. So, when was your car accident that you were telling us about? And what happened?
So my car accident was back when I was homeless and I was on the streets at that time. I got kicked out of my house and I think I've been on the streets for like 2 years. And at that time I was doing my little side hustles and shit, trying to get money. And I really wasn't sleeping like that because when I was homeless, I had to find places to sleep. The first, I would say like 3-4 months, I was able to sleep on people's couches and go to one of my homies' houses. But then, after so long being in people's houses, they're like, "Come on, bro, like you gotta go." So I find odd places to sleep, like back in apartment homes. And then they would have like either like the sliding glass door or the window open to those ones that were not in use.
Mhm.
I would find those, sleep for a night in the dip or sleep in the park or some shit. And I had finally saved up enough money for me to get a rental car. And pretty much I was just using this rental car like a motherfucker. I took this motherfucker everywhere, slept in it. And I was helping one of my homies one day. And the day before that, I was drinking and shit. At the time, I was um, real heavy into like painkillers and shit. So doing that with the homies, being turned up the next day, helping my homie out with some shit. We're going back and forth every day. That day, just I don't know what happened or what mind frame I was in, but seemed like a regular day. I got sleep before the day before, and we went to his house. I think it was like 12:30, and he was unloading all the shit from the car and about to put it into his house. A couple hours later, I did. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm good. I had slept the whole time while I was doing that shit, so I'm like, I'm good. I get up, I start driving, and I'm headed down uh, where I was at in San Diego. It was like 15 south, but I was going north. And I don't know, I had the music on, I was smoking a cigarette, flicked it from the last things that I remember, and I don't know if I fell asleep or what happened, or I closed my eyes too long. I just remember everything being black, and then I'm hearing my tires screech. But everything, I don't know if my eyes are still closed, but all I heard was boom, and I feel myself hit something, and then my car starts rolling.
Oh, fuck.
Boom, 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 and then it lifts, and then there's a light pole. So I hit the light pole and knocked it down, and then I landed upside down. But thankfully, there was, I believe he was a Marine or he was from the Navy, and he was like, came up, I was still in the car, like, what the fuck happened? Like, I know I broke something. I was like, something's got to be broke. I got to be fucked up. Because comes, he pulls me out the car. I'm like, bro, don't worry about it. I was behind you the whole time. I seen the whole thing. He's like, I already called the cops. Paramedics are on their way. So he pulls me out, and I stand up. I start checking myself. I'm like, yeah, I don't have anything wrong. The only thing that I had was some bruised ribs and, like glass shards in my hands and shit when I went to the hospital. But
Because you're sleeping.
Yeah, your body was limp. Just
You ever seen the movie Due Date?
for
no, I don't think so.
There's a part in this movie where this guy's driving and he falls asleep and he runs off the road and they end up fucking flipping and shit like that. And he has the guy that plays Iron Man and a little dog in the car. And fucking the little dog gets all fucked up and gets a little cast, and then fucking the guy that plays Iron Man gets all fucked up, and he's like, he's all fucked up, I'm fucked up, how come nothing happened to you? He's like, the doctor said I didn't tense up, so I'm good.
Man, that's
The true thing.
Yeah, if you don't, that's why a lot of people that get in drunk driving accidents, because they don't tense up when they fucking crash. I fucking drove like 80 miles into the back of a semi, but I was hammered. I walked away from it.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah, bro.
Man, that's happened to my brother too. Like my brother got into an accident where they were in a car, and I think it was in the back of like a truck bin. They hit a car, launched my brother, hit hit the pavement. He was hurt, but thankfully I don't know what it is. We all made it out that situation.
That's fucking nuts. So did you get in trouble for the crash at all?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I owe, Enterprise for the rental car. That was like
Really? That's tight just because he fell asleep.
10 years ago, so it was like, oh, well, it was a rental, so I had
You're like, I got the insurance.
Yeah, for real. That's what I paid the insurance for. So
Fuck yeah, bro. That's fucking crazy, man.
yeah, good time.
Thank God you were fucking sleeping, man. Could
Thank
have
God
been
it was
a
a
lot
rental.
worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a rental.
That's crazy. Are you good?
You want a dab?
Yeah.
Get ready for your gram.
Oh shit.
You still got a while for that. You better step up.
Yeah.
You better just hold the button down and slowly hit it.
What the fuck? Okay.
So what do you have for the gram? Got some live resin for him?
Yeah.
That's right, guys. Make sure you stay tuned.
Taking it.
I bet it's gonna be fucking.
Shit, I'm not driving. So okay.
Dude,
When's
I
the
can
first
barely
time you
drive.
did a dab?
The first time I did it, that was. Oh man. I went to a dispensary out where I was, and there was this girl behind the counter, and I remember I was just like, damn, she bad as fuck. So I'm like, she's like, hey, you want a dab? I'm like, shit, what the fuck is a dab? She's like, oh, it's like it's wax form. It's like THC in pure form. I'm like, fuck it, I'm trying to show up. Like, fuck it, I got $5, let's do it. Man, she gave me that dab, and I sat there and I coughed like instantly, bro. I coughed all the way home. For like 45 minutes, I coughed that day, bro. My lungs hurt.
She's probably laughing.
Shit.
She was probably laughing her ass off and trying to stop and shit.
Oh, shit, I got this. What?
I got this. Hit that motherfucker.
All the way from me, like, fuck.
Stop. It was like, coughed all that shit out, bro. I was looking goofy as hell up there, bro.
Drooling and shit.
I'm
Oh.
like, wow, shit.
I bet you were high as fuck, though.
Bro, I coughed for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, just the fucking show.
I coughed for like 45 minutes. I was high. I think until the next day. Even the next day, I was still a little bit high. Like, bro, what the fuck did I just smoke? And then I started getting into it a little bit. I had my rig and shit, so
Oh, yeah.
I fucked with it.
Yeah, wax is legit, man. I kind of stopped smoking so much because I fucking grub out way too much, bro.
Yeah, that's
I
what
get
I'm
crazy munchies, dude.
Yeah.
I
Be
can't
middle
do
of
it.
the night, 2 o'clock.
Bags of
That's
cereal, just fucking.
yeah, cereal with fucking top ramen bowls and shit. Like, what are you doing, bro?
You haven't stopped eating all fucking day.
Like, have ice cream and then want to go get some spicy shit. Like,
For
what the fuck? Be all over the place.
Yeah, I get munchies bad.
Yeah, that should be killing me sometimes. Like, damn, why did I spend that $20 on them snacks last night?
Oh, fuck. So what upcoming albums do you got coming up?
My newest album is God of the Dead. It's my second LP that I'm doing. So we're almost there. A lot of people have been waiting a long time for it's been like 3 years in the making. So they're like, where's your album at? Where's it at? I'm like, and I've been doing release dates, and it's like, I need to get used to setting releases for their actual release because I'm like, outside factors get mixed up in albums, and sometimes you have shit that you're like, damn, from this 6 months to this year, I didn't like pretty much graduate. I leveled up a little bit as far as like my writing and what I'm doing. So it's like, damn, this shit that I wrote now sounds way better than that last one. So you scrap it. Like that's the whole
Then
thing.
you get in the habit of keep doing that.
Right. So like it's like, damn, nothing ever gets finished because you'll start one good one, verse, hook, then you gotta finish
You
it
gotta
off.
save that one for the next one.
And then you get to that. You get past that song sits for like a couple weeks, a month, then you figure out something different for it. You like, ooh, this is way better.
Yeah.
Like, which one is actually better? Was it the first one or the second one? It's like it's a tedious process, but I'm hoping to have it out here by the end of December.
Nice. Definitely.
You got any cool collabs on it?
I got Joey Cool on here. ISO said he's gonna be on there. Who else? My homeboy Marco Parks, he's on there as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm going with a different sound. My first album was dark just because of the period that I was at in my life and the things I had going on. But now this album, I'm like on a whole different type of vibe, and I don't really want to go back to where I had, those certain moments where I was locked into that mind state of like darkness, and I didn't really want to be in it. So now this album's a little bit more light, but I'm exposing a little bit more about myself.
For sure. Different side.
Yep, a whole different side. Everybody's always used to seeing like the energy, and I'm gonna tone it down and like show you real
For
emotions and real feelings, situations I've gone through.
That's tight.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Where are you gonna have it at? Like on iTunes and all platforms?
Yeah, it'll be on all digital platforms, so iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, wherever. Yeah, it'll be there. As soon as I have a more concurrent release date, as soon as I get everything pretty much mixed down, I'll have my official release date and I'll put it up as soon as I can.
Hell
But
yeah.
I definitely don't want to rush
Yeah.
what I'm doing just because like people want it so bad. Like I want it to come out just as bad as you do, but I need it
You
to
want to
be
be perfect.
Yep, as perfect as it can get, at least in my eyes.
Mhm.
So.
Definitely respect that for sure. So.
Come on, we
Go
go.
for it.
No, go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
So, do you guys have a new tour plan coming up?
As far as I know, I don't.
Any shows or anything?
I do have a show I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be rocking with Godamus. Godamus is out here. He's gonna be headlining a show at the Sports Barge, which is down here off of the 86, 84.
68.
Oh, 68. Goddamn. 68th and Lowell. So I'll be there. I think I'm doing like a 15-minute set or something like that. So someone else will rock this good. I'll let it perform. So I'm trying to get used to, performing with ISO and then also performing for myself.
Are you doing your new album that you're working on, or you're doing your old shit?
I'll be doing both.
Nice.
I'll
So
have
people get a
some
taste of
new
what's
shit
coming.
that's not out right now,
Right.
and then I'll have other shit that's that I've been doing. People like to hear them fan favorites.
So do you have any music videos or anything on YouTube?
Yep.
We can put a link when we put this out too, link people to that.
Yep. I got Cold Hearted with King ISO. That's my biggest one right now. That's I think about to touch like 300,000. So, but that's my only video that I have on there. Besides one that I did like super long ago.
Do you like making videos?
I do. I'm trying to get back into the habit of doing more videos. It's just my conceptions of my albums and images that I see when I write are way different, and I feel a little bit hard for me to explain visually. That's why I need that right person that I can mix with. That they know how to have
interpret.
Yeah, I mean, Cold Hearted. When we shot that video, that whole scene was the only thing that I had in mind was I just want to be in an abandoned house, something just like grim and kind of like fucked up looking, like this motherfucker looked like it was like an old trap house. So we found a spot in Omaha, and everything else inside just fit. There was fucking light bulbs and shattered glass all over the floor. It was asbestos on the walls. It was big ass holes in the wall, like somebody was playing basketball in the motherfucker. Like,
They just fucked this shit up.
Yeah, and then in another room, it was that there's a scene where my homie ISO, he's standing on top of a piano and he's rapping. That piano, I don't know why it was in the house, but it was old as fuck, dusty. It was missing keys, so it just like I don't know, maybe
Perfect.
yeah, it just lined up perfectly.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. That was like, man, I thought we was just gonna rap out Fred. We actually went inside, and that shit, just even looking at it was just like, damn, what the fuck is going on? It's like pill bottles and
He's
shit.
like, you want an
That's
abandoned
sick.
house? I got you.
Yeah, it
That's
was like
fucking
the
sick.
spot was
He's like,
crazy.
I know the perfect one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we'll definitely put a link to that. I gotta check that shit out too.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites right there. But I got more coming. I'm planning on doing a lot more videos for this album. So I kind of want to, if I really wanted to do it to where every one of them had a video, but just the way I do certain shit, I feel like some are just more aesthetically pleasing visually.
Oh yeah. It's dope that you're always grinding.
Oh man, we're trying to. That's all we can ever do, really.
Can't stop, get
yeah.
stagnated.
At this point in the game, I feel like it's too late for quitting and giving up, and it's hard. It's hard as a motherfucker. Hell yeah, I'm not gonna try to make it seem like we just out here living life. We're rich. Like shit, we still got bills and shit
Fuck
too.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Business owner, you're technically a business owner.
What's been one of the hardest things
um,
that you gotta get through?
what, like music
As far
wise?
as music, yeah.
Oh, music wise.
Music, touring, just anything like
I think the hardest thing that's still hard to do with music right now for me is your consistency and confidence. Music is very confidence based,
that.
and just like everybody else, when you're starting at this point and you're trying to go up and you're trying to make it, if this is all you have invested, of course, the only thing that you're thinking in your mind, just like every other business, is like, damn, this is your baby, this is your dream. You don't want to fail at that. So with that looming over your head, you have to make yourself, you have to be on top of your shit all the time. And I think the hardest thing for me was not touring or any of that. Yeah, actually, because all that is easy. You can do that. But it's the consistency with your music.
Mhm.
And that's what a lot of artists lack. Everybody thinks that, they're the best rapper out there already. But
Right. There's a lot of people that think that.
right, you know, but I think the greatest ones or the best ones are the ones that spend the most time on it. Like music is very much a skill, and no matter how much you don't like the music, whether it be, you know, the people with the auto tune and all that type of shit, like it's still scientifically within music, it's done the proper way, and this is why
For
they
sure.
have hits compared to why people do music on a local base, and it's just like, it just
Lacking.
it needs something,
Right.
you know. So that's where that skill level comes in, and you have artists that, you know, are really good at manipulating sounds and know how, you know, songs are supposed to go and what the concept is, and everything pretty much has a flow chart for me. So I'm like, it's increasing that flow chart, increasing your level of abilities. What else can I do?
Right.
I
What
don't
else
want
can
to
I
just,
throw in there?
yeah, I don't want to just do, you know, my slow flow and then that's all I got. Like, I want to see if I can rap fast. I want to see if I can rap at a mid-tone. I want to see if I can do some auto-tune. I want to see if I can make, you know, like orchestra, like choir sounding songs. Like, I want to see how much and how far I can go. I don't want to stop at any point and feel like, yeah, this is it for me.
Yeah. A lot of people, they don't try to improve. They just, like you said, they just get stuck there thinking they're already the best.
Yeah. And that's
You gotta constantly be working.
that's that confidence. You gotta know when to check your confidence and when to, you know, when
Right.
to apply the confidence to yourself. Like you, just like we go out of our way to give other people compliments and lift everybody else up. Like what happens when you're the person that needs that uplifting? It's like you have to do it yourself,
Yeah.
just like you did for everybody else.
Yeah, that's an awesome outlook. Love the positivity, man. For sure. So, should we do the Graham Dab?
Hell no.
I'm all ready for it. Like,
Yeah.
I've been sitting over here waiting this whole time. Like, this is gonna be great. It's not that bad, bro.
Do you want 5 minutes?
5 minutes. Ooh.
Or we can just do it now.
Ooh. And then what? We got more questions? I don't know if I can do the dab and then answer more questions. I'm gonna be sitting here looking super hot.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
We can do the Graham and cut.
Just all slumped. We can't have you all slumped on camera.
Right.
Nah, it's not that bad. You hype it up a lot worse than it's gonna be, and then once you start doing it, because you just, that's it.
Ooh, that's Graham. Ooh.
God.
Kill me right now.
You'll be fine.
This thing, they're gonna be like, oh shit, King Cash, there's a Graham. He's gonna go viral and shit.
Go on Facebook, I'll do this Graham Dabpod. See how it goes.
Get
Do you have wax paper?
No. I don't. Where's the torch at? Torch out there?
I think so.
Alright.
How much have you smoked at one time? Not like during a whole setting, but just at once.
Wax?
No, just anything.
Smoked at one time?
Because wax you can't do too much.
I don't know. I would say like a half an
I was
hour.
about to say, he ain't gonna be able to
What's
talk
going
about
around?
that.
Within like, I don't know, 2 or 3 people. I have no idea. I smoke so much weed.
Oh yeah, I believe it. Yeah, shit, dude.
I thought I was gonna throw up for sure. I was just walking back and forth like.
Think you can do that?
Yeah, bro. Sweat.
Ooh.
There's no way
Wow.
to do that.
You can do that.
Hell no.
Is it even a full gram?
Hey, I'm telling you right
It's
now,
close.
you
It's close
can
enough.
pack that shit, but like, bro, like I'm telling you, once I start coughing, like that shit's just.
You just gotta just.
It's gonna go.
There's a trick to it, man.
It's gonna go to waste though.
You just breathe in through your mouth and out through your nose.
Oh shit!
And just do it really
And
fast.
then you just keep doing that until it's gone. It's not that bad.
You got this.
We'll see. Alright, bro. Pray for me. Please pray for me.
Pray for him. Everybody hit that like button and pray for him.
You're trying to kill me over here.
I threw the cap away, but
Yikes. Can I show it to him? Look at this shit.
It's going down.
I'm about to die.
This should be the new thing with all the guests, bro.
This shit is. What? Say hell no. Oh, tell me, I'm a little bit nervous.
You got this.
Heart beating a little bit.
you'll be fine.
Look.
You gotta believe in yourself, remember?
always believe in myself. Goddamn, you gotta know your capabilities.
Yo, that doesn't mean I think I'm Superman, motherfucker.
I always say test your limits.
Homie Judge said, get the fuck out of there. You gonna be high. I know.
It's all fuck. What did I get into?
We smoked the whole podcast. I'm already high. This is gonna throw me overboard.
Yeah, I'm not actually smoking none of that. That's
You
still
gonna
probably
get
left over
cigarette?
from. No, you've had this. Huh?
That nigga said that's a booger.
Ready?
Hell no, I'm not ready.
Alright, I'll clean it out. Let me know what to
He said you gonna be real Asian after that damn. Oh God. He said, can you even hang? Hey, I swear to God, nigga. No, I cannot.
You can do it.
No, I cannot. Oh Lord. Shit, bro.
I'm on the seat.
Alright.
You ready?
Fuck no, I'm not ready.
Alright, go. Hold on there. Alright, blast your nose.
Alright, go.
Alright,
Go.
You got this.
You
You got
gotta
this.
catch it.
You
Catch
got
it. Catch it. You got it.
You can do it. You
You
can
got it. Come on, just keep going.
No. Know your limits, hell no.
You got
Go,
it.
Jay.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Still got it.
Nigga, there ain't some jalapenos. Goddamn, my chest is on fire right now.
Burns up.
Yes.
It's pretty rough. Pyro's over there just
I
smoking
told
away.
Woo. I told you I was. No, I know my name.
What?
Do you know yours? No, not
Dude.
like that.
Show them the room.
I know, I just was like, it's
Look at this shit.
Bro, this shit. Well, I don't know if you can see all that smoke. This shit. Fuck no.
Dabpod.
I'll stick to taking my mini dabs. shit.
Yeah, that made me sweat.
Yeah, that one was
Doing your
kind of
free
rough.
time?
No, I don't even smoke that much.
For real?
I don't smoke all week, then I come here and get obliterated.
Oh man.
It's just not all the time.
I used to, yeah. I used to smoke
But then he
all the time.
stopped. So now he only smokes at the Dabpod.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, there wasn't no way. I was about to finish that.
I don't.
You would have finished it, no problem?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck no.
I wouldn't have. I don't think that shit hit hard.
Jay did.
I wasn't hurt. Like, I had to stop. I was like, shit, I got this. And then, no, I don't. That's why I passed it, bro.
I'm trying to tell you. There was no way. As soon as I filled up, there was no way I was about to hit it again.
It was like fucking sharp.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I'm telling you, it got spicy for a second.
Yeah, shit's pretty intense.
I don't need no water. I can buy you
Oh,
one.
I got a drink too. Yeah.
Oh shit. So, oh yeah, he's got his fucking
Coke.
his Coke. So you need to call it, or
I can't do it.
can't
No.
do it?
No, sir, revive. I don't know.
All right, man.
Alright. Light that up.
No. Trying to fight that onset of cotton mouth. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Fuck yeah, bro. It's gonna set in. That shit was rough. For sure.
I told you.
You had it.
Hell no, I didn't.
I think if you would have kept going, I think you could have. Maybe. Nah, I'm probably not shit. We had this dude, quantum physics, on. He took a fucking giant slab dab. Like, this dude made a TP head or some shit. And he took the whole thing like a champ. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Arrowhead.
Yeah, an arrowhead.
TV head.
Little TP head. I couldn't think of it. I'm high as fuck now,
I'm trying to tell you. That was way too much for one person.
Yeah. All right. You guys want to call it?
Yeah, we can call it.
Yeah, I'm whatever. And we still smoking them.
Yeah, we are still smoking. So what you guys doing after this?
Think about to go get some to eat.
Got the munchies for sure. Yeah. All right. Well, this has been the Dabpod. I'm J Kid.
I'm Pyro.
I'm King Kash.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
What's up, everybody? I'm J Kid, and this has been the Dabpod. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode. If you want to catch up on last week, click this link right here. If you want to see the week before, click up here. And if you want to hit that subscribe button, click this picture right here. Make sure to hit the bell symbol so you get notified on every time we drop a new episode. Thank you guys so much for watching.